there's a lot going on in this world, isn't there? We know the time that we're living in with all this fucking bull crap. In terms of specifically what I'm talking about, like the actual bullshit, like the DEI, the trans fucking movement, the whole like ideology behind the idea that words are violence, all that bullshit. There's so much you can clump into that big old ball of clay. We're surrounded by it, and we've been surrounded by it, and we're at like a height of it, or we were at a height of it, but we're seeing countries and people actually just backing down and not giving a fuck about it anymore. The majority of people didn't give a fuck, but they went along with it because they were scared they were going to lose their job or lose their YouTube page or their social media page or whatever, because if they spoke on it, you were immediately considered a racist and whatever. All right? We know this. We don't got to talk about this. It's already known. Okay? But we're seeing the last little inklings. We're seeing the last little splatters of companies still trying to participate in this bullshit. And I'm specifically talking about Jaguar. Now, if you don't know, not only the car company Jaguar, not only did they change their logo to some fucking bullshit, which let me pull this up right now. Jaguar new logo. Okay, take a look at this. Look at this disgusting piece of shit. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? I can't even zoom in. It won't let me. There's the old one. There's the new one. Look at this. Look, can I zoom into this one? Oh, that's a disgusting image. Look at it. Oops. What did I press? Look at this. Look at that disgust. I want to vomit, dude. I want to vomit. I bet I could puke on a china plate. I could puke on a plate made of china. What is that even? What is China? I could puke on a anything. I could puke on the fucking ground, and whatever splatter my puke formed, that would be a better logo than whatever the Jaguar just came up with right now. I shit you not. Okay? I could take my shit and smear it onto the wall, and whatever came out would be better than this goddamn piece of shit logo. This logo looks like... What would this be? Like a designer clothing brand or something? All right, and it figures because if you look at the commercial for Jaguar, all right, at first when the news came out, we were like, oh, it's a new logo, it sucks ass, fucking bullshit. But then they threw this fucking commercial out. Not even a second of an image of a car. If you didn't know Jaguar was a car company, you would have no fucking idea what they're trying to advertise here. Like, how fucking redonkulous is this? All right, this is the kind of shit. Even if you're not religious, which I'm not typically, but over the years, things are starting to flip in my mind. And I look at shit like this, and this is the kind of shit that makes me go, oh my God, the devil's real. Because if the devil was real, and he was trying to manipulate you, and he was trying to have his way and turn society against itself, he would do shit like this. This is the kind of shit that a devil would do. All right, and we've been seeing it throughout the entire spectrum of our fucking society when things turn towards this whole fucking... It's like the trans... Everything's got to be centered around trannies nowadays. It's like, why? Why? What are we doing? Jaguar? What is this? This has nothing to do with Jaguar. What is this guy even wearing? He's wearing like a life preserver. It's a nice haircut, I'm not going to lie. But what is this? It's create exuberant, live vivid, delete ordinary, break... What are we doing? Why? How did this happen? Harley Davidson's doing shit like this too. How does this happen? What's going on? Like, who is in charge of all this shit? Why does this happen to every single major corporation and company? What's going on? It's weird, right? Because it's like, what happened to the original CEO? Is everyone just selling their company to fucking trannies? And they're just taking over and turning it into this thing? Like, who owns Jaguar? Why all of a sudden are they doing this? Who owns Harley Davidson? And why did they sell to whoever they sold to and doing shit like this? Why? What do we got going on here? This, obviously, and this doesn't need to be said, but this pushes people away. You're pushing people away from your company. And we're seeing society change for the better, meaning recognizing that this is redonkulous and stepping away from it and actually talking about it now and saying this shit is bullshit because they're not scared anymore. Because they either A, they don't give a fuck about the repercussions of talking about it and speaking their mind, or B, they actually know that if they do speak their mind nowadays, it's not nearly going to be as detrimental as it would have been, let's say, in 2016. Things have changed, and it sucks that we have to get to that point where you have to not be scared to go against the things that you don't believe in. But that's the ebb and flow of everything, okay? It ebbed, now we're flowing. So what's the result of this? What do we get out of this? Huh? So what? You're going to lose... Jaguar is going to lose all their main consumers. All their main audience. That's not even their main consumers. They're gone. They're not going to stick with Jaguar after this. Even if they didn't do this dumbass commercial and just change their logo, I think they would still lose a large chunk of their fucking mainstream fucking customer base. But now that they put out this commercial as well, that's just the cherry on top of the cake. They're going to lose them all. And the only people they're going to get are these people who have these woke ideologies. And they can't afford a Jaguar. So what's going to happen? You just killed your company by doing this bullshit. Because all this commercial does is just promote this woke ideology that I don't even know, dude. They're just basically shoving it in your face saying, we love trannies. We love trannies. We love trannies. It's like, oh, okay. I don't give a fuck. You're a car company. I don't give a fuck. And no one gives a fuck. Promote your goddamn Jaguar. Why don't you put a Jaguar in the commercial, dude? I don't know what this commercial is about. And I don't know what these words are that you're spitting in my face. Copy nothing? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're certainly not copying nothing because you're copying every other goddamn company out there that's trying to be fucking DEI, gender inclusive, blah, blah, blah. You're copying all those people. And this rock right here, is this supposed to represent a Jaguar? That's what I thought when I first saw it. I'm like waiting for the car to show up, and there's nothing, but there's this shaped rock here that could potentially be the shape of a Jaguar. And it's like, why didn't you just put a Jaguar here instead of this rock? Because this commercial is trashed, dude. Mind you, it looks cool. It's very bright and vivid, and there's certainly a lot of money dumped into this. It's very artsy. You know, if this was just like an art project that had nothing to do with Jaguar, we'd look at it completely differently and be like, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. But it's not. Look at these guys. Look at these assholes. What's going on here? Okay? And not only that, but then this dweeb, this fucking weirdo, gets up on this, I don't know, award ceremony stage, Virgin Atlantic attitude. I mean, look what he's wearing. It's like a fur coat with like those skin-tight see-through t-shirts that gay guys wear at fucking gay bars. And he's up there representing Jaguar's rebrand.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Santino!
I cannot believe I'm up here, right.
Oh, me neither. I can't believe it either, Santino.
Attitude. It is a true honor to stand here surrounded by such extraordinary individuals.
Wow, okay.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
Fight for LGBTQ plus rights.
What are you talking? What rights? What fight?
Creativity and self-expression.
Okay. Okay. What does that have to do with Jaguar? Nothing. That has nothing to do with the car company. Why are we even talking about that? Shut the fuck up.
We are here to celebrate you, the ones who, despite everything, keep that vital flame alive. The flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how hard the world might try.
Listen. This horse has been beaten over and over again, and I'm going to beat it some more. The world doesn't give a fuck that you're trans. The world doesn't give a fuck that you dress up like a woman. The world doesn't give a fuck about any of these dumbass woke ideologies. Okay? The reason you feel like they're pushing back against you is because it is so shoved down everyone's goddamn throat constantly on every fucking platform that we're just sick of it. And the second someone speaks out against it, saying, do what you want, but I don't like it, and don't put it in my face like this, you immediately get offended and think, oh, this is an attack. And so you push it more and more and more down people's throats, and it's like you're just shoving it in our face in every aspect of everything. Like Jaguar, it's like I just want to drive a Jaguar. What the fuck? Why does it have to be associated with fucking LGBTQ rights and all this bullshit? It's like, I don't know, dude. I just want to drive the Jaguar. And then they're like, you're a fucking bigot for not fucking following this to exact T. You gotta fucking like all this shit. If you don't like this shit, you don't support Jaguar. It's like, whoa. I just want the car, dude. Can I just buy the car? Why do I have to be associated with all this? And then you say that, and then you're the asshole because you're not immediately glomming on to their fucking attitude.
We live in a time where the fight for equality feels harder than ever.
Nah.
And around the globe,
it's better than ever.
Progress threatened, freedoms questioned, and our rights rolled back.
Whatever.
That is why tonight matters.
Nah.
Each one of you in this room is a testament to resilience and courage.
Oh, yeah?
And you remind us that our strength is in our individuality.
Boppity boopity.
No one should be forced to hide who they truly are.
That's not happening. No one's hiding. Clearly, no one's hiding. You're all spitting it out all over the place.
And at Jaguar, we are passionate about our people.
Who is this
and we're
guy?
committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and unified culture.
Great. Who cares?
That is representative not only of the people who use our products, but in a society in which we all live.
Nah.
A culture where our employees can bring their authentic selves to work. And we're on a transformative journey of our own.
Oh, yeah?
Driven by a belief in diversity, inclusion, creativity, policy, and most importantly, action. We've established over 15 DEI groups such as Pride, who are here tonight.
Again, nothing to do with Jaguar. What does that have to do with making cars? Nothing. Do you think focusing... Oh, God, I hate talking about this because I've been talking about it so much, but it's like, you think focusing on hiring people just because of their race or their sexuality is going to make a difference in your company? You're building cars. That should be the focus. Who gives a fuck what they look like or what they do sexually? That doesn't fucking matter.
In the back.
Wow,
Thank
look at
you
you.
guys for coming.
Thank you.
Women in engineering and neurodiversity matters. We've launched major policy revisions such as transitioning at work to drive equity and
What does
support
that
for
mean?
our communities, embracing individuality as our superpower.
Okay. I want to join. Can I join your company?
And only 2 weeks ago, we held our second global annual DEI summit where we had over 10,000 employees from around the globe attend. And this journey is going to continue for us at Jaguar, and we are going to set the benchmark for our industry.
Yes, you is.
So
No, your
looking
company's
forward
going to
at
die.
Jaguar, creativity and individuality have been at the core of Jaguar's brand since its inception.
Not like
and
this.
We're about to bring Jaguar back to something truly special.
What do you mean bring it back? It was fine. It was doing great. You fucked it up. And now it's going to burn in hell. It's going to burn in the same hell that you brought to us. You just fucked yourself and you fucked the whole company. And it's going to go under. All these companies that are changing and focusing on DEI and fucking LGBT rights and all this fucking horse shit, woke bullshit, they're all going to die. They're all going to die off because the world is changing now. The pendulum has completely swung the other way. We are at the very cusp of it completely changing back in the other direction. And we're going to see these companies crash and fucking burn in a fiery, flaming mess. And it's their own damn fault. This isn't going to last. This video here that we're watching of this guy on stage spitting this bullshit, this is the last of it. We're not going to see much more of this anymore. You know? We've been smothered in this for fucking years now, but this is the last of it. I shit you not. We're not going to see much more of this. And so this is going to go down in history as like the final fucking flames of the woke movement.
And so as Darren mentioned, in a couple of weeks, you will see an all-new Jaguar turn up like never before. And we're not just talking about new cars. We are talking about all new ways of thinking and embracing the full spectrum of human potential and creativity. Because Jaguar has always stood for fearless originality, striving to be a copy of nothing.
This is why.
And we believe that every person has the potential to be something unique, something original.
Nothing to do with cars.
And that's what makes
That's
us
why the
strong.
company's going to die. Because they're
And
not
at
even
Jaguar,
focused on
we proudly
cars.
stand with the LGBTQ plus community because we know that originality and creativity thrives in spaces where people are free to be themselves. And I can tell you...
What does sexuality have anything to do with this? Why are we... It's just weird that we've spent so much time and effort creating divisions of companies and workplaces that implement programs such as like human resources that try to prevent specific workplace controversies, specifically stuff that involves sexual behavior. or sexual acts or even just talking about sexuality in general. But yet when it comes to being gay or fucking trans or whatever, they want that fully in the company. They want you to talk about it constantly at work. Like, hey, I chopped my dick off. Oh, that's so great. Let's give you a raise. I like fucking guys in the ass. Great. Let's give you a raise and put you at the top of the company. All right? Take your fucking shirt off. Show your nipples at this fucking award ceremony and promote our new company because you're so gay and you like to fuck guys in the ass. It's like, what's going on? What?
And I can tell you, as a young gay man, I dreamed of working at a car company, as cheesy as that sounds, but I never imagined the day where I would actually have a seat at the table or the ability to realize my own dreams, because it felt so far out of reach, because I was absolutely terrified to just be myself, and now I'm finally here.
Again, back in the day, yes, it was very, very much looked down upon to be gay. And really, that's all there was back then. But if you were thought of as gay, or if someone found that out, you'd probably get your ass kicked. But it's not like that nowadays. We're so far past that. We're light years beyond that. We're light years beyond that. No one gives a fuck. But they still have this mindset of, oh, we're struggling so goddamn hard, so we gotta shove it down your throats that we need you to accept the fact that I'm gay. Accept that I'm gay, please. I need you to accept it. It's like, dude, okay, whatever. Just shut up about it. Shut up. No one cares.
And so together, we will keep pushing forward, because as long as we keep fighting, keep dreaming, and keep being unapologetically ourselves, there will always be hope. And I'm proud to be here, and I'm so excited for Jaguar's continued partnership with Attitude and for seeing this fearlessly creative community thrive. Thank you, everyone.
And that is the last of Jaguar. It's going to go down in a burning, fiery mess. It's going to go under. How could it not? Who's going to buy a Jaguar? Nobody. It's done. It's over. Because you could say, oh, the LGBTQ and the woke people, they're going to go for Jaguars. No, they're not. They're not going for that. Okay? Because like I said, the world has changed. So the actual people with common sense are going to come in. And, they're going to flesh it out. They're going to let you know, this is the way it is, this is the way it's supposed to be, this is the way it should be. And when I say it's the way it's supposed to be, that's not me being like trying to exclude all these other people, but it's like, it's just common sense. It's going to die. The people who buy Jaguars have money, and the people who have money have worked hard for that money. And the reason why they have what they have, specifically money and success, is because they understand the world, and they understand how things work, and they understand hard work, and they do things that only make sense. And to support a company that's going to do shit like this, it doesn't make sense. So why the fuck would this company thrive? It's not going to. It's done. And it's very unfortunate. Because Jaguar is a great company. And we all liked him. Everybody liked him. But look at it now. It's done. That's it. We ain't going to see any more of that.
Watch this full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast by clicking the link in bio.